this is me Nivartha, who is here to help you with KTET Category 1 and 2 Psychology paper, and I request you to kindly sit with a sheet of paper and also a pen, and out of 30, please comment below how much you scored. Let's get started. So the first question is, development refers to increase in height only, quantitative changes only, overall qualitative and quantitative changes, physical growth alone. So what does development refers to? Absolutely, it is a qualitative as well as quantitative changes. So option C is the right answer. Second question, which is the factor has the greatest influence on personality development? School, hereditary, environment, interaction of heredity and environment. Which will be the most apt thing? Always heredity and environment gives us a best influence in our personality development. So option D is the right answer. If you need time to answer, please pause the video and kindly answer. Thank you. Question 3. Logical thinking develops fully during sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage. So during which period logical thinking happens? We know the logical thinking happens during formal operation stage. So option D is the right answer. Insight learning theory was proposed by who proposed insight learning theory? These are the direct questions and important questions for KTET. Insight learning is put forwarded by Kohler. Very good. Absolutely great. CCE mainly focuses on, what do you mean by CCE? Final exam, memorization, continuous assessment and feedback, ranking students. CCE means continuous and comprehensive evaluation. CCE. It mainly focuses on, as from the keyword itself we can able to come to the answer that it is continuous assessment and feedback. Language development through social interaction was proposed by, whenever you see the word social, it is related to whom? Vygotsky. It is not Piaget, it is not Skinner, it is not Chomsky. It is like Vygotsky who developed the theory of language development, and he is the one important for social interaction. So whenever you see the word social, you can directly get the answer. It is Vygotsky. Multiple intelligence theory was proposed by who introduced multiple intelligence? It is option B, Gardner. Gender equality in classroom means teaching boys only, teaching girls only, treating all learners equally, ignoring gender. So directly we will get the answer, treating all learners equally. Learning disability refers to low IQ, emotional problem, difficulty in specific skills, physical disability. It is learning disability, not any other disability. So learning itself is like difficulty in specific skills or difficulty in specific academic skills. Academic skills can be difficult. That is called learning disability. Anecdotal records are used to rank students, record incidents, conduct exams, give grades. So why anecdotal records are used? Is it to rank students? No, to record the incidents of the students. To record significant incidents in the classroom is called anecdotal records. Next question is, group discussion supports behaviorism, social constructivism, trial and error, conditioning. Obviously, a group discussion will lead to a social constructivism. Option B is the right answer. Self-correction in learning shows failure, punishment effect, active learning, lack of motivation. So what is the answer for self-correction in learning? Self-correction will lead to active learning. Option C is the right answer. It will not lack our motivation. The punishment will not affect, failure will not affect. Self-correction became active learning. Real life examples support rote learning, mechanical learning, meaningful learning, and passive learning. Real life examples support meaningful learning. They will understand the concepts with the real life examples and they will be able to connect it with real life. So it is a meaningful learning. Fear in classroom affect physical factor, emotional factor, intellectual factor, social factor. See, for this, imagine a child hesitate to answer due to fear of criticism. Which factor affect learning here? The factor is emotional factor. Emotionally, the child will be weak. So, emotional factor will be affecting here. Adapting teaching for learners shows uniform teaching, teacher centered, child centered, exam oriented. That is, a teacher adapts teaching methods for slow and advanced learners. This shows which type of teaching? Learner centered teaching, which is child centered. Option C is the right answer. Regular feedback improves competition, fear, motivation, memorization. Giving a continuous motivation, continuous feedback, we will improve our motivation. So, option C is the right answer. Learning values by observation is conditioning, insight, socialization, trial and error. Learning values by observation. For example, imagine like this, a child learns values by observing his parents or teachers, and this method is called socialization. Option C is the right answer. Projects and activities support lecture method, activity based learning, drill method, rote learning. Projects and activities. So it is option B, activity based learning. Option B is the right answer. Next question. Early identification of LD helps in LD in the sense learning disabilities, helps in labeling, punishment, remedial teaching, exclusion. If you know that the child is having difficulty in learning, what method we will be using? We will be giving them a remedial teaching. So option C is the right answer. Trial and error theory was given by Pavlov, Thorndike, Kohler, Skinner. Trial and error theory is based on Thorndike's theory. Option B is the right answer. Maslow's first level need is, like, imagine this triangle and answer to this question. Maslow's first level of need is. So, what are the Maslow's hierarchical needs? There are 5 needs, right? The first one, the down, physiological needs. Physiological needs, safety needs, love and belongings, esteem, and last one is self-actualization. Self-actualization. So the first Maslow's first level of need is physiological needs. Option C is the right answer. Constructivist classroom focuses on teacher talk, memorization, active learners, punishment. Constructive classroom. In constructive classroom, there will be active learners. Option C is the right answer. Teacher's role in progressive education is instructor, controller, facilitator, or examiner. Teacher role in the education is not an instructor nowadays. Rather, they are the facilitator of the classroom. They just need to help. They are giving scaffolding method, right? Intelligence test measure creativity, emotions, cognitive ability, values. Intelligence is based on cognitive ability. Option C is the right answer. Cognitive ability. Learning is most influenced by hunger, fear, anger, motivation. By the option itself, it is very easy that it is not because of hunger, not because of fear, anger, etc. It is because of motivation. Option D is the right answer. ZPD was proposed by ZPD in the zone of proximal development, that is developed by Piaget, Brunner, Vygotsky, Skinner. It is developed by Vygotsky. There is no doubt at all. It is a direct question, right? Portfolio assessment supports one-time test, ranking, continuous assessment, punishment. Portfolio assessment is a continuous assessment. Option C. Cooperative learning develops competition, individualism, social skill, fear. Cooperative learning develop cooperative in the sense many are there. So imagine lot of persons are there. Cooperative, with the cooperation they are learning, with the group they are learning. So develop, there will be social development. Obviously there will be a social development. Individual differences are handled by same method, strict discipline, flexible strategies, ignoring differences. What is the answer? This is the last 30th question. Hope this is very easy. Same method, strict discipline, flexible strategies, ignoring differences. Individual is always handled by flexible strategy. Option C. I request you to kindly comment out of 30 how much mark you scored. Hope this video is very useful for you. With thanks and love, this is me Nivartha signing off. Have a good and wonderful day.